Yo, what up? We back with CT's RPT, Real Prison Talk with Wes. And today was my first day at this new job. I'm dead, I'm beat. So today's gonna be a quick one. I'm blessed though, I'm happy. I've been home for 5 months and I've been grinding and I finally I've been waiting and wanting a good job. I finally got a good job with this gas company and it's good pay, a lot of benefits, a lot of bonuses, frequent raises, all type of good stuff. But it's tough, It's definitely not easy money. Today, the 8 hours that I did today, they got every penny, every cent worth of their money out of me. And my body is really paying for it. I'm trying to gather up the strength to go take a shower. Then the funny thing is, at the end of the day, the supervisor had the nerve to look at me and tell me today was an easy day. Easy day. But anyway, I was at work today and I was thinking, I seem to come up with my best thoughts for the show when I'm not supposed to be doing the show. Like when I'm at work or when I'm at church, I come up with good ideas for the show. And I was at work and I'm like, I hope I remember this when I get off. But as much as I want to be the voice for our brothers and sisters behind the wall, I also am doing this because I don't want them to be forgotten. And it's easy to forget somebody, especially my brothers that's doing 40 years, 50 years, them big bids. It's easy to lose track, forgetting. And I know life goes on out here, you know what I mean? So before you know it, you looked up and it's like 10 years went by. And you haven't reached out or heard from your loved one. And them is human beings in there, that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's father, somebody's sister, somebody's cousin. So I'm always, especially, I think it was because I was in there and I was living and I was bidding with these lifers, that my heart goes out to them so much that I'm always looking for the next thing that I could do for them. And I came up with this because I know it's hard to stay in touch. It's designed that way. They don't have cell phones, at least not in Connecticut, and at least not the ones that ain't loopy. You got 1 out of every 20 that's lucky enough to have a cell phone. I think the odds is even worse than that. But we live in a society where dudes don't mail no more unless you email. And unfortunately, unless you in the feds, Connecticut State Prison, they don't email. So what I came up with is this. Excuse me, I was just eating some pistachios and they was everything right now. I'm starving, tired. But what I came up with was this. And I got my own life too. And as much as I know how inconvenient it is to be running around looking for a mailbox and a post office and a stamp and all that, this is what I'm willing to do. If you have a loved one, and I'm putting this challenge out there to anybody that have a loved one. Call my bluff if you think I'm bluffing. If you have a loved one that's incarcerated and you want to reach out to him and you want to send him a kite, hit me up on Instagram, wes.smith.129, or shoot me a message here. And you can text me, you can DM me, you can let me know however you want to let me know what you want this person to know, what you want me to tell this person. If you have his information, that would be wonderful. If you don't have his information, I will get his information for you. All I need is the man's first and last name. Or woman, first and last name. And I will see to it that I get the information. I will see to it that they get your message. You give them, if you give me a return contact for them to write you back, I will see to it that they write you back. And I don't think it could get no easier than this, you know? So this is a challenge to everyone out there that got loved ones in prison. And you know if you've been slacking. I know there's some that really be on their job, you know what I mean? Because I used to see that visiting room and I used to see the same faces in that visiting room. So there's some people that really do hold their peoples down. And then there's some of us that you might have a job like I got today. That job is tough. And I can understand if you getting up, going to this gas company. This is a gas company I work for, but it's a propane gas company. And we swinging around these propane tanks all day. And it's not as easy. I promise you, like when you first pick up the first one in the morning at 7 in the morning, I think they weigh between 50 to 75 pounds, depending on the brand. You pick it up and you like, oh, it's not that bad. But 6 hours later, when you don't swing about 60 or 70 of these things, it is tough. My shoulders is killing me. My back is killing me. So you might even have one of those jobs, and trust me, I sympathize with you. I'm not saying you're a bad person, but I am saying I'm going to help you out. And this is my challenge to all of you. Whoever got loved ones out there that you know you've been slacking, but you know you want him to know that you care about him or her, to know that you care about them, give me the message, give me the information, and I will see to it that they get it. I'll pay for it out of my own pocket. This is, and maybe even I can get them to call the show, which I pay for out of my own pocket. Those security phone calls are not free. I pay for all this out of my own pocket. I'm doing this strictly out of the love for my brothers and sisters because I know how it feels to be in there and to not know if you got somebody out there that care about you, that love you, that care if you live or die. So, like I said, if you know anybody that's in prison and you want to holler at them, hit me up. I'll see to it that they get your message. You ain't even got to do nothing now. You can sit and shoot me a text and that message is going to get to them. It don't get no easier than that. And that's my challenge to the whole world, anybody. If you haven't by now, subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at wes.smith.129. Mind you, this is my personal Instagram page. This is not a YouTube channel Instagram page. And until next time, peace.